Hello and welcome to Respect the Ball. It's your boy K, back again, reacting to Mamelodisundowns 1-1, the Kaizer Chiefs. Do not ask me about my head. Yeah, guys, reacting as Mamelodisundowns obviously draw with Kaizer Chiefs. As always, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe, bottom right hand corner, share this video, drop down a comment to share your thoughts. And as always, people, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, Sundowns won. Kaizer Chiefs won. I should be saying it the other way around since Kaizer Chiefs was the home team, but it didn't feel like that again. We all knew that Sundowns was going to dominate possession. That was not like. And I thought Chiefs played well, Despite what I like saying about them and stuff like that, I thought they played well, Give credit to you. They nullified the Sundowns, The lineup looked weird. When the lineups came out, obviously, the lineups looked weird, but they did actually nullify Sundowns. I don't think Sundowns players look match sharp. Their sharpness, like match fit or sharpness, along those lines. They don't look at all. They don't look game ready. I know they've been winning their games. They have 2 games under their belt, but they're still easing their way into it. This game lacked a lot of quality. I mean, let me go through the statistics real quick. Let me go down. Sundowns obviously 67% possession. Kaizer Chiefs 33, as expected. Chiefs was never gonna dominate this team. I don't think there's a team, a PSL that's gonna dominate the Sundowns. Not with that quality, Obviously, XG. We have Sundowns leading it again, below 1 XG. This game lacked a lot of quality. I don't want to touch on the stats way too much, but then this game lacked a whole lot of quality. Like Sundowns are just, I think Sundowns, they do have the quality because as you saw, as the game wore on, like as the game was continuing, if the game didn't end up, and again, the refereeing performance has to be called out. I'm a ref was a PSL like absolute garbage. How does Guinika not get a red card for that? That's number one. 3 minutes. There were so many stoppages. It's 3 minutes. If that game continued way longer, Sundowns would have won that game. They would have won the game. The quality was showing through. Alendo was pinging passes. Long ball. Abo Bennett Mkwena coming on, doing something. Again, as much as we give credit to Brian Leon, he's got to get called out. He was missing. He was missing in this game. Ghost of a player. Missing, Mailula came on, did well. I thought they were, it's nice being in Sundowns, the luxury of Farabo, Mailula, Farabo, Ndlovu, It's nice luxury, I thought Ndlovu played well, I saw him skip past Unto. I saw him skip past, excuse me for that, I'm watching him in United currently, So, you're multitasker. But as I was saying, sorry for that. I was saying, it was nice seeing Ndlovu. I thought he added, when he came on, the quality was showing through. Forget knockouts by 2, if you guys saw it. But yeah, Pirates missed out and some Kalela Namanje. But like summarizing this game, it's like this game had no quality. There's no much talking points. I thought Chiefs' goal was good. I thought Ndlovu did well. Look at Jenny. Wonderful play. Fagupili, good finish. Great for his first goal. Wonderful goal. I thought it was a wonder. I thought Chiefs, deserved the draw. I thought Sundowns doesn't look match sharp. I think they're still easing their way in. I think Sundowns, maybe the next game or the game after that, they'll be like perfect Sun where you see a perfect game. But as you see in these games, they're conceding a lot of goals. People are putting it on about Johannes now, but these players don't look sharp, As the game wore on, as much as the game continued, you could see Guti, they're regaining their sharpness, because as the game went on, Sundowns was looking more and more like they're gonna score. I know it earlier on. Ox played well second half. I thought first half he didn't have a good game, but second half again, good game. Fair result. That's all I can say. Fair result. Not really an overly entertaining game. There was no quality again in this game. I think Chiefs' lineup was hugely suspicious. The substitutions, I thought, touching on the Cruz, I thought it was a good game plan, nullifying his Sundowns, But then I thought he made the substitutions way too early. Why are you taking off Upilo for which he's led? Again, there's some of the mistakes you're gonna make that might, get your like eyes on you. I'm a fan of South Africa, especially with Chiefs. They jump quickly on the coach, so you wanna ease that pressure off you. You don't make such changes, PD has pace. Why are you removing him? Ball in behind for which he's led. She's led as a pass player, he's a 10 essentially, he connects dots, our joiner. Not running behind, he could have used Dupidi as an in behind ball. I just thought he made the subs too early. But then I thought it was a good game plan. I don't know why people are going at him. I saw the comments, social media, the Chiefs. I don't know why people are going at him. I thought he nullified Sundowns. Chiefs is not at the level. What Chiefs fans need to understand, you're not there yet, Sundowns. So do not expect to compete. Try to nullify until you get it. If you go team sheet, Sundowns beats you, and then the depth also. So you have to find a way to nullify Sundowns, and I think they did. Deserve and draw. They deserve the draw. Sundowns lacked quality. They started showing it late on when the sub squad brought on. Who's this guy? Leon, not particularly a good game. Abbas again. Why is he still playing anyway? Van Veek, not a good game. Matthews, I also don't think he had a good game. He had some flashes there, but not a good game again. So yeah, and then obviously the big topic. This is, the big topic that has everyone screaming. I didn't want to touch on anything Sakala because, I wanted to leave it late. Ngcine ngayo. Ngintsheliile ngontshebe. Ke I wouldn't trust that guy anything. Just he had a good bunch of games like PSL and suddenly he's the best goalkeeper South Africa. One thing about me, I guess bias. Brendan Peterson has always been like this. Like, he is a solid goalkeeper, but he has some bozo moments. It's called bozo. He has a mistake in him. I would not want a goalkeeper that has a mistake in him as my keeper. If you look at the top class goalkeepers, they don't have mistakes in them, that regularly. I think Brendan Peterson has one mistake. There was this point late on he came in where he just tried to, when you got the ball and then a clear, luckily it ricocheted off his player, so it was lucky. But I'm like, it felt like he was feeling the pressure he gave me. Like, it's like the game was getting to him. Why? That game wasn't even intense. Sundowns wasn't that intense for you, but it felt like as soon as he conceded the goal or towards conceding the goal, it felt as if the game was getting to him. Ngapha ubambi unbanned. It's a bit weird. Your captain should be the one not to relieve his stress from a player. He was feeling the game because Munema got to consider, which was a bozo moment. What is he even doing? My Lilo is short. What are you doing? Upumela and time. How do you get your timing wrong? Goalkeeping basics. Oh my goodness me. My get them in go squad. Now I know Peterson. I know him even before all the glory ways. Now the best goalkeeper Mzansi. I knew him before. He was making mistakes. Like he's a solid goalkeeper who can make some saves. Yeah, granted he's one of the top goalkeepers in South Africa, but he has a mistake in him. He was the game started to get to him. I couldn't understand it. Bozo moment again costing Timiaka, which played well. I mean, how many players good Lapo Chiefs, played well. They nullified the Sundowns. That was the game plan, They didn't come here to outplay Sundowns. They came to nullify Sundowns and they played well, got themselves a goal. The coach again tweaked it early. I thought the referees were abysmal. I thought these referees were shambolic, like disgustingly bad. Like, refereeing situation that Mzansi needs to be addressed ASAP because Ukunika kicked the man straight. Starts, and he survived. That I'm offside. There's a one Lula where he gets offside. Some of the offsides were dodgy. Like, the referee situation at Mzansi is so terrible. As much as you people call it VAR. Mate, if VAR can only work if there's good referees. Big Premier League has VAR, but people still complain about referees every single week. If there's no good referees, then VAR is useless. That's why I understand about Katie McKenzie, but VAR is coming. Mate, train your fucking referees. Train your referees. These referees can't referee. You can't expect us to install a VAR with and the referee today. The referees in the PSL are not up to standard. Do not implement VAR if you're not going to train these guys more because they can't referee. They miss offsides. They don't give blatant red card. That was a blatant red card. The fouls, the added time again at Bafunu 30 match. How do you add 3 minutes to the stop and start match like that? If that match continued, if you added 6 minutes, I can guarantee you Sundowns would have gotten one more chance. I'm not saying they would have scored, but Sundowns was pressing. Was pressing it and you give them 3 minutes for a stop and start half. These referees, again, PSL needs some measures need to be put based in PSL. But then again, just to conclude this, I thought this game lacked quality, I'm so sorry for people that actually paid them a ticket. But it's nice a stadium, even if the game lacks quality, my vibes was a stadium. But then this game didn't live up to the promise. It wasn't a good game. Chiefs came to nullify, not to play. Sundowns, again, they're not sharp. They don't have match fitness, I think, Sundowns. They're still easing their way in. Sundowns will get better. Chiefs, again, that's not their identity. So I can't say Chiefs will get better because that's not ideally how they want to play. It was just for this game. But sobona, guys. And as always, people, oh yeah, tune in tomorrow. I will be reacting to Cheaper versus Pirate Team Yadlala, by the way. But yeah, as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, bottom right hand corner, share this video, drop down your comments, and let me know your thoughts, guys. And as always, people, peace.